Watching Russ on the manager's playbook was a real reality check for me. If you go through my account, you can see that I'm currently running a fundraiser. And it has not been easy, especially as I'm doing this currently with a very little or no audience, apart from my family and a few friends of mine that have been supporting. Every time I watch interviews from independent creators who have actually poured in so much into their works, it actually changes my perspective on how I should approach my own works. I've been trying to make these changes with the little things I do, even down to the videos I make, talking about creativity and also documenting about my journey. So with that, today's video, I'm going to talk about things that $100,000 cannot get you.
You know how many superstars we would have if that's all it took was 100 grand?
Going through multiple interviews and also reading so many success stories of people who got like so much funding and they were unable to pull through often makes you wonder, what's that one ingredient, or what are those things they failed to do as creators who actually got funded that would make them blow away $100,000. Sometimes it's even more. In this video, I'm going to share with you a few things that $100,000 cannot get you as a creative. I mean, $100,000 can get you a lot, but as a creative, these are a few things that $100,000 cannot get you. Throughout this video, I'm also going to be compiling some things I saw in the interview on the manager's playbook with Russ, so that if you're a creative like me and you come through this video, you will implement these things in your works as well, because I'm going to be sticking by these things, these rules, coupled with my own personal rules I have been using to approach my own creative works. And yeah, so these are a few things that $100,000 cannot get you. I think that's going to be the topic. Anyways, one of the first things is your voice, and I'm coming to realize this every day as I sing more and more and listen to myself. Contrary to what people say, your style is not something you stumble upon. It is something you construct over time deliberately. You create your own unique sound and voice through multiple trials and error. Another thing is inspiration and obsession. So inspiration is fleeting while obsession is the fire that sustains it. It's just like when they say that motivation is not what you need. What you need is discipline. So you can also say motivation is fleeting while discipline is what puts it together. So in creativity, inspiration is fleeting while obsession is what keeps it together. I actually believe that it's work ethics that influences so many people in a negative way and makes them actually blow their investment funds. I believe it's the work ethics. Well, this is because it's a toxic myth in the creative industry that hard work is always rewarding, but that's not the case. Because would you say everyone who is actually successful is the most hardworking person in their industry?
It doesn't matter how much work you're putting in. I think we got to stop with that shit. This whole like, oh, if you just work hard, you'll make it. No, you won't.
In the interview with Russ, he did mention about a moment with Gary Vee where this guy came up to him and told him, hey, I've been making these amounts of videos.
Gary Vee has this amazing, like, it's like a random YouTube video I saw like years ago. Somebody came up to him and was like trying to be a YouTuber. And they had asked him like, you know, I've put out 130 videos or 200 videos or whatever it was, and I'm not seeing any results. And I thought his advice to that person was so good. He said, I'm going to tell you something that I'm paraphrasing. I'm going to tell you something that I don't usually tell people, but you need to switch it up. You clearly have enough product out there that has given you enough research to let you know you're doing something wrong.
In this case, he was hardworking because having 130 videos it requires a lot of work, but he wasn't getting the result. What he had to do was collect data and use that data to work a lot smarter. So yes, your work ethics should be geared towards working smarter. How can you reduce friction? That's always one thing I used to say. Reducing friction, making it easy, you know, so that the process doesn't become tedious. So this is my own take on working smart rather than working extremely hard. So these are where the things that can influence your work ethics. Also makes it easy for you to just create. Finally, for me, with my creative journey, I've decided to be very free with it. Just keep putting out whatever it is I can put out in any little way I can. I've been getting feedbacks from people who I share my works with. Most people cannot relate with it because Nigerians don't really love poetry. I guess if I was doing something a little bit upbeat, yeah, that would be nice. But do I feel it? Nope, I do not. Do I listen to it? Yes, I do. I love it when other people do it. I listen to it a lot. I have lots of Afrobeat, sounds on my playlist. But I never. This is not the kind of music I grew up listening to. The genres that transitioned into the Afrobeat we have currently, I wasn't listening to lots of that. So my inspiration doesn't come from that. What really comes from my heart is poetry, and every other thing every other melody I make up is just from songs and things I've been listening to. So yes, that's. I hope you got something from this video. Yep. So yeah. Another video done, and